Good morning. It is another public holiday for us people. I see we all just enjoying the public holidays, but we were running so late. Couldn't I? Wasn't me? I'm going to the Bargain Book Wear sale. I know, shoot me when I said I'm not gonna go buy more books. But if you've been here, you know, previous time, the Bargain Book Wear sale has always been outing for me. I've always loved going, and I actually asked Gordon like, hey, I really want to go to the Bargain Book Wear sale, even if it's to buy 1 or 2 books. And I know I have a stack of books. Do not come for me, do not come for me. Even if it's just to buy 1 or 2 books and just like smell the books, be with the books, swim in the books, touch the books. If you're a book lover, you'll know. It's like, but we are so late. We have snoozed our alarms so many times. It's already 8 o'clock. I like to be there when the doors open at 8 o'clock. So we are running late. We have made like to-go coffees. We're just brushing his teeth and then we're gonna leave. But it's because we both went to go to bed. We both went to bed past 1 because I was waiting for my laptop. Courtney was DJing. This is the problem when you have only one laptop. And we were planning on buying Courtney his own laptop just before I left the company. And obviously that didn't materialize for obvious reasons. But now he's now really into like putting stuff on TikTok and like really delving into TikTok. But the problem is I have to edit videos and I have to upload it for you guys today. So I didn't even finish editing, and I was like trying to edit it last night past 1 to have it up for you guys. So I'm very tired, and I'm gonna have to like work out a real schedule for this whole situation, because I'm not sitting up at 1 o'clock editing videos. Like, that's not happening. Like, let me stop complaining. Actually, it's a real complaining situation. We have our coffees, go to make coffees in our little mugs, and let's go to the Bargain Book Wear sale. I'm just getting 2 books. I did the last time when I went, I said I'm only getting 5 books. I didn't even get 5 books. So I'm someone that sticks to my word. 2 books, and that's it. Because you saw that stat. I think I'm gonna read today. I do have a beautiful book that I want to finish reading. So let's go. We're already late. Look what my husband is doing. Yana, we're late. Yes. At least I have my coffee though. Didn't I say we're late? Did I not say we're late?
You're never late.
We are late.
The books isn't gonna run away.
But the books that maybe I want is gonna run away.
Shit.
We hit the Bargain Books Wear sale. Yes. Oh, what? Best day of my life. We just finished at Bargain Book Wear sale. I got 3 books though. So just a book extra. But we actually like stopped book shopping because we saw like a ex-colleague / friend, and we just had like a whole, do you want to say conversation?
Therapy session.
A therapy session, like that's what it was. Because like we have real trauma from, like actual trauma from that workplace. And actually I didn't know his story about what happened to him when he left a few years ago. And so I actually asked him, and we were like dissecting like how traumatic that place was. And I'm glad we all just left. But anyway, we are going to Inman City because our thing has always been like after the Bargain Book Wear sale, we go to Inman City and we have breakfast at Spur. But we're missing the Spur breakfast because we were chatting too much. So we were thinking of just going to the Mug and Pinion and having like the all-day breakfast. So that's where we're going now. Oh, so I've been pretty much sleeping and just lying the whole time. But because that magnesium boy, I needed it. But it's because I also came home with like a massive headache because I slept super late, and then we we had no breakfast. So by the time we got to Mike and Bean, it was already lunchtime. So it's like just like this whole combination. But anyway, I thought I'd show you the 3 books I got. I did come back with 3. So the first one I got is The Wicked Fate by Kaylin Biden, and this is the second book in this series because I did read This Poison Heart, and I did it a while ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I always said, oh, I'm gonna get the second book. Never did. Now I did. I think if I just get into it, I'll remember what happened, whenever that is. But yeah, it's like a sci-fi. Is it a sci-fi? It's a young adult sci-fi. Then I kept seeing this everywhere on like YouTubers, not book talk, but booktube. And it's Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. It looks like this. It's a romance novel. I think it's contemporary romance. And like I said, I kept seeing it everywhere. Everyone's loved this new author. I think everyone's enjoyed this book that she's written, Nora Goes Off Script. And I think this, let me see when she wrote this one. Yeah, last year. So it's a very new book. I don't know if it's part of a series or something. I doubt it because I think it's a standalone. But I'm excited for this one. And then the last one, I always wanted to read a Carly Fortune book. Every time I see it in the bookstores, I'm like, I want to read it. So I'm like, you know what, let me just get a Carly Fortune book. I'm not sure if her books are part of a series or not. It's something I needed to investigate, but I just took the book. But it's called Every Summer After, and Emily Henry said it's a radiant debut. Oh, it's a debut book. So it must be a good one. 6 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart. When am I gonna read these books? We don't know. It's going to rot on the shelf because this is the book I'm still reading. And besides this one, I'm still reading Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, and this is the second book of a trilogy. I didn't know that until I saw a YouTuber that I watch saying like, oh, she read the 3rd book, and then she was saying like, oh, When in Rome is the first one, Practice Makes Perfect the second one. I'm like, I didn't even read When in Rome. But you can read it standalone, so I'm glad that that's an option. And I'm on page 56 of 329 pages. So we got a long way to go. I'm gonna still rock on the couch a bit. Courtney's gonna make TikToks. That's his new profession now these days. Yeah, this video is finally exporting. Well, I actually have to like now upload it for you. But Courtney made supper. He always wants to go by the rules of like what is on my list. And like, if you don't want to cut the onions, don't cut the onions. As long as the main ingredients are there, which is the chicken and the tomato paste, we're good. So what are we gonna watch, Courtney? There's a new thing that came out. It's called The 4 Seasons, but it's a series. It's like 8 episodes. No, we're gonna watch the Big Bang Theory, it's right? Yeah, watch Big Bang. Okay. Our trusted old fit. Good afternoon, guys. It is Friday, and what a morning. Firstly, the Jocelyn trial. We as a nation should be happy. I mean, first of all, it took very long, but we as a nation are happy. We are rejoicing at that judgment. Guilty. Now we're just waiting for the sentencing, and I really hope it's life imprisonment, because it was like, honestly just say where the child is. Like, what did you do with the child? And I thought, what am I gonna do now with my time? But I am very happy with, like, where's nation? Clap hands. I'm glad with the outcome. But also, I slept very late last night, like past 4 in the morning, because I was watching it's called The Lady's Companion. It's some weird novella thing. And now, Courtney and I have to go and do our weekly grocery shopping, which I always do. Because I don't weekly grocery shopping that I have to do. But I also have to fetch not only my bank card, which me and Standard Bank really, woo! I tell you about what happened 2 weeks ago with me and Standard Bank. In that brand, I think you would not like me as a person, but I've not had a good experience with Standard Bank since the day I was retrenched. And like I said, I think, who did I tell? Maybe not you, but maybe someone else, or I don't know if I told it in a video, but I said that when I get a job and I pay off that credit card of mine, I am leaving Standard Bank. Because they treated me horrible since day one. and I've not had a good experience since. So I just need to get my card. My UCAN's card is also expired, so I have to do that and then do the grocery shopping, and then we'll come back and kind of just chill for the day. But I also have to upload my video for you guys, like I keep saying I want to do. It has exported, I just have to upload it. But yeah, it's just been a chilled morning, pretty much just watching The Judgment, which we as South Africans, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Good morning. It is Saturday. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee, another cup of coffee, because I need to do something on the laptop, and I was like to upload this video for you. I'm gonna upload it so you can watch it today on Saturday. After our shopping yesterday, well, the bank was super full yesterday. I think everyone took off because it was school holiday, and you know, guys, another traumatic experience was then. But I told Courtney, really want, when I get that job, and I will get the job, I'm gonna pay off this credit card and like really move to another bank. I don't know what bank is a really good bank. I'm so traumatized by Standard Bank. I walked in just to collect the card, and then I had to get a new UCounts card, which is like a card that you accumulate like points, like it's like the FNB, E-Bucks and etc. I don't know what the other banks have, but essentially this card keep telling me it's expiring. So you have to collect one at the bank, and then you have to speak to like a consultant over the phone. So you can either do it at the bank or you can do it in like your own leisure time. But I was like, I'm tired of using my own airtime to phone someone. Do it at the bank. The consultant was like, oh, she doesn't have time to do it. I said, no, you will have time to phone the consultant to do it, because I just was not having it. We did it there, and lo and behold, I knew it, that there was gonna be an issue. So I'm just like so traumatized. Yeah, just to give you cracks of what's going on. I've entered the 6-month period of me being unemployed, which means I had to submit an affidavit to state like, hey, I'm still unemployed and that I need to claim for insurance for my credit card. I think a lot of what has happened was, it's like public holidays, etc, because they normally would send me an SMS to say like the claim has gone through, or I don't know if that still happened. On the 1st of every month, I would have seen on my banking app like how much UCounts I've accumulated, because it tells Courtney and I like, hey, this is how much money we can use for petrol for the month. But weirdly enough, it didn't show, and I thought, oh, it's because the 1st was a public holiday, and you know how it's like those weird, sometimes when the 1st falls on a weekend, things don't go right, even with like the debit orders, etc. I was like, cool, it might be that. So I'm speaking to the UCounts guy, and he says, oh, it shows like there's a not good standing with the credit card. I said, what do you mean? It's in an insurance claim. It's like, oh, you need to speak to the claims people, blah blah blah. I said, excuse me, when did this become a thing? Because surely it should be in good standing if it's being paid like from in the claims department. And he's like, oh, if it's not in good standing, then we can't give you this UCounts card, but we'll activate it for you. I said, interesting, yet you took the money off. You took the fee though. They took the fee for the UCounts card, but you can't activate it. And then I said, oh, but can I still use the money for the... And he's like, oh, about that though, we are withholding the money. So I've accumulated the money for the month, and that's why I couldn't see it. Oh, we're withholding it until this is sorted. Okay, so you're withholding the money I've accumulated from my UCounts until this is sorted out, but I'll transfer you. I said, no, it's fine, I'll speak to it in my own time. But you took the fee though. You took the fee for the UCounts card. That's what irks me. And you are withholding money I've accumulated from the UCounts card for the previous month. I have to spend now Monday dealing with this, and I literally walked out of Standard Bank, because then the ladies, like the teller, was like, what's happening? And I said, it's none of your business. I've got it like so rude with Standard Bank people. Like it's not their fault. Like it's not like, but also like I'm just like so peeved off by Standard Bank. Like just everyone involved, everyone who works there. I can't. It's just like, it's so traumatic. And I walked out and I just burst out crying, because Courtney was outside, and I burst out crying and I told him I can't take it anymore with Standard Bank. Yeah, anyway, let me just have my coffee, upload the video for you guys, spend the Saturday just cleaning up the house and doing some chores, and then I actually want to read my book. I really want to read my book, because I just want to live in a different fantasy world than the one that I'm currently living in. Let's do that. Sunday today, and I can't believe that I have finished Jude, and I'm gonna be reading Revelations tomorrow. But it's insane that I've read almost done with the entire Bible. And to think that I bought this Bible on my 32nd birthday last year, and I made a promise that I was going to read the entire Bible because I never read the Bible cover to cover before. And it's insane to think that this is how far I've come. I actually said that I was going to read it in 3 months, but let's be honest, that was never going to happen. And I honestly didn't read this consistently. I also fell off my faith journey, which I think happens. And I just went through a lot in life. I think that I'm done. I'm now going to be reading Revelation tomorrow. Well, not the whole one. I think I'm going to read it in pieces because I think it is, 17 scriptures, 16 or 17. Let me see. Oh, no, 22. So I'm going to read it in like 4 days, I think. Because I don't like to read it like in one go, especially if it's so big. But I'm really proud of myself that I took the time to say like, hey, I'm going to buy me a Bible for my birthday and I'm going to read it cover to cover. And yes, that's my stomach that's growling if you didn't hear that. But wow, I read it in less than a year. Proud of myself actually. And this is the book where I make my notes. I actually made the notes too late. I only started when I started in the New Testament, I started making notes. And it looks like this. So this is my notebook. But I did make notes. This Bible comes with, I can just put this in. You can make notes on the side. So it wasn't as if I didn't make notes in the Old Testament. I can't believe it. Again, washing. I'm so sick of the washing. How do you curb this issue? Anyway, I'm gonna move this washing there because it's easier if I do it that way. I'm gonna make Sunday lunch. Obviously I have my Formula 1 top, but Formula 1 is only 10 o'clock this evening, you all guys. I don't know if I can keep my eyes open. I kept my eyes open last night when it was qualifying. So if I can do it then, I can do it tonight. We're gonna try. Do the washing, Sunday lunch, and then I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies because our neighbors were so nice. They made chili poppers and then they shared it with us. Courtney loves like anything chilies. Like just look here. Courtney makes me buy chilies, but it's for him. Like these chilies. And he puts it on his pizza or like anything that he like has a chance to put it on, or anything like strong. I used to love things in it, like anything that was strong, but I can't anymore. Can't do anything that's strong. Heartburn has crept up on me. Woo! Can't do it. But yeah, I think I was like, but you can't give an empty bucky. So I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies and then give it to them this afternoon because he took the chili poppers to work today. So I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies, and then I have a last little bit of wax. Remember I was trying to make it for my friend Kieran. I have this last little bit of wax that I'm gonna try and make like a small little candle for myself, and then that's my activity for the day. And then also I want to change up this little, like I have like stickers and notes that people have written on this little hole, and I'm only putting it on this side because Coty does all his TikTok videos like on this angle. I go these DJ TikTok videos, so all my little pictures and stuff are here. So I'm gonna change up the portion as well, because remember we changed up the picture frame over there, so I've got like all those other pictures that I can like swap out over there. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's hold up this washing. Ugh. My house is really dirty. So I don't know when last I actually mopped my floors. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this candle in this jar, and I'm gonna use the yellow one and this last little wicks. Yeah, I really hope it's gonna come out nice. So let's go. my chocolate chip cookies are done. This one is a little bit squashed. I'm not going to give him this. But Kurt and I grew up that if someone gave you something, you do not give the container empty-handed. Okay, sometimes you do, but they are neighbors. So I'm just going to let this cool off a little bit. And then I'm going to put some of those chocolate chip cookies in this container. Courtney cleaned it this morning when he did the dishes. I actually thought he took this container worth, but then I saw it was in the drying rack. So once this is done cooling off, then I'm gonna actually just transfer the batch into the container. And then when Courtney comes home, I will just tell him to like take it down. But here is our candle. So what happened with this, it looks a little weird. I had to mix it with loose wax that I had laying around. So it is a combination of yellow and pink. That's why it looks peach. But I think it's okay. It will last me for a little bit. I need to get me new wax. But I don't buy on Shein. And the person that I was buying with, we're not on speaking terms. So yeah, I'll just have to. It smells amazing though. But yeah. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.